not comply. Words to live by from the Daily Mojo.
Have you ever been into Ollie's?
Never even heard of it.
Oh, Ollie's is fabulous. It is like what's that store? But not Dollar General. It's one of those, but they have overruns and all that stuff, so you never know what you're going to get, and it's all dirt cheap. I mean, if you ever need bungee cords, go to Ollie's.
I thought that was Harbor Freight.
No. This is all overrun, so again, it's not specifically. But Ollie's has all kinds of stuff, and I found some razors, some like not disposable ones, but overruns of something, and I bought them because they were like $10, and they came with four blades. And I was like, this is cool. But then I don't know what fits them now, so I'm just throwing them away. But $52 for razor blades? That's insane.
It looks like Harry's in the picture. It looks like Harry's razors are the 52. Is it the Gillette ones?
You don't see the big arrow, do you? That's why I drew the big arrow there from the 52 down to the.
That's why I asked.
There.
Because the sign's over the Harry's razors. Yeah.
Oh, from that angle.
Well,
everybody's a film critic.
You were there. I just asked.
Everybody's a film critic. Jeez.
So I actually been doing the Jeremy's razors just because of that flap with Harry's, the company. Do you remember that a few months ago? So I bought Jeremy's stuff. I don't know if he's good, but it pisses me off.
I don't know if he is either, honestly, because I've heard different things about Jeremy Boring, and I don't know him. I know what I've seen and what I've read. I do. Very creative. They're very creative over the Daily Wire, and they're actually based in Nashville. And if anybody from Daily Wire is listening, I love you guys, and I love Jeremy. In case you ever want to put, want to have us on your platform. But going back, I don't know him, but I've heard that he can be.
Well, how do
cool
you disassemble stuff? Well, but isn't that everybody? I know at least once daily you're told you're an ass and you're pissing me off in your own home. So, I mean,
and that's by people I know,
and that's by people. So I don't know. I just like to believe it, and you know what? I'll just go with it until I hear something different. But it's kind of cool.
I can't say that I blame you. You've got some zingers in your little collection of. What I learned on Instagram. Week, huh? You did. There was a wife involved in this. She must have been involved in it. Generally, when he's hitting on all 8, it's because the wife stepped in.
No, so let's dig in. Being on Instagram, she doesn't like me being on Instagram. So, I ordered my flip phone yesterday, so we're good. Yeah. Yep, I'm done. Good. So go ahead.
A lot of Arabs in this neighborhood.
Dude, that's racist.
I didn't mean it like that. Has this ever happened to you? Well, I have just the solution. Introducing Brown Friend. Brown Friend lets people know that you have, well, a brown friend. Therefore, you're not racist. I went to this restaurant and there were so many Arabs there.
Dude, that's racist.
Brown Friend is only $911. Order now and get Black Friend.
At least he didn't say now. He didn't say well now. So I think we're good. That goes,
good. Yeah. And it goes along with your Indian. Are they brown or are they Asian? Are they brown Asians or Asian browns? So.
Right. Are they yellow or are they brown? I don't know.
$911. $911.
I like that too. I get it because he's brown and he's he wasn't wearing it on his head though. I don't. I think they missed that one. All right. Up next here is Kendall in Kentucky. By the way, for those of you new to the segment, Dave likes to lead off with something humorous to kind of get you in a lighthearted mood, and then we laugh at politically incorrect things. So that's kind of what we are.
We're doing.
Anyway, Kendall in Kentucky, a little hot babe who I think Dave has a little crush on.
Oh, there's a little nipple slip too in one of those videos. I didn't send it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she told about it in the other video.
Son of a. All right. So did any setup here? Or?
Let me see it because I forget what I did last night. Oh, I did not dig deep in this. I looked a little bit into it about the show.
I did.
Okay. Is it true? Okay. Is it actual fact about the drinking?
Well, we don't know what the question is here. Well, why don't we play this?
Just say yes, it's true. All the things she said. Is it?
New Disney cartoon series features elites drinking blood and worshiping idols. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that Walter would not be pleased, because over the last year, Disney has lost over $900 million because of garbage like this. Instagram, don't forget the little ticker at the bottom. Supposedly the new TV show is for adults, even though it's a cartoon and it's on Disney. But it's by the same creators of Beavis and Butthead and is called Praise Petey. And it features robed elites drinking blood and carrying out rituals, including human sacrifice. It revolves around a little girl who inherits her father's cult in a town called New Utopia. Charlie Kirk took to Twitter saying, just a new Disney-backed show on Hulu about a girl who inherits a human-sacrificing, blood-drinking cult with an all-seeing eye logo. When I say demons prowl the streets of Hollywood, it's because they do.
All right, so as soon as I saw that and I saw Mike Judge, I was like, okay, this is probably being overblown, because Mike Judge also did King of the Hill, which was hysterical, and Beavis and Butthead, which was, pushed buttons and poked bears. And that's probably what this is too. I have not seen it, and that's the problem with when the people on the, on the right or on our side, or however you want to term it, when they start getting their panties in a wad over some things, it takes away from the other stuff. I mean, again, I have not seen this, but I see Mike Judge and I'm like, oh, okay, he's poking the bear. It's kind of like the guys who do South Park. They try to push every button, and some of it has to do with free speech.
But every button they poke, they push every button, and they're not specific for an agenda. They're just lashing out at everybody but I'm a little bit sensitive about the kid thing, about putting that stuff out and the blood drinking, and if that's but it's something to watch for.
But it's an adult animated comedy. They say it's on Hulu.
Right, and I'm not.
She said Disney. I don't know.
I'm not saying ban it. The point of me being on the show is to say, look what we found. Look what we found. Look what I found.
And this is, and this is again, as a parent, it's the make sure you know what your kids are doing online. Make sure you know what they're watching, and you wouldn't let them watch a lot of other shows. And if this is for adults, then you don't let kids watch it. Ta-da.
Yes, so it's just kind of a heads up. So I don't know if it's true, but it's something that can be concerned about enough to go check it out. So yeah.
All right. Next up, we have dude here from That Patriotic Mama 3, and that's Sebastian Gorka.
I was going to say, so the reason I put this up here is because he is a known entity. I found him to be truthful and what's the word? Is believable, and credible is the word I was looking for. Credible. So I just thought if he's speaking the truth, it's an interesting point he makes about the cocaine stuff. And
he started doing relief factor spots, and then I didn't get to do them anymore. So you know what, Sebastian, you can go climb I'm sorry. I love Sebastian Gorka. And here he is saying something about that little, and here he is.
After a private dinner with President Trump, you don't get to go in there whenever you want.
Did that not start at the beginning? These things sometimes. Sorry, hang on, hold on, and 3, 2, and Ron, edit that part out so it looks like we were smooth and seamless.
All the rubbish that's been spewed about the dime bag, coke in the White House story. I worked in the White House. See that? Presidential service pin, that's what that means. Let's talk about what happened and what didn't happen. It wasn't found in a well-trafficked area. Listen to the audio recording of the hazmat team that had to use the Gemini chemical detection equipment to identify the white powder. They were in the library of the residence. I was a deputy to the president. I went there once after a private dinner with President Trump. You don't get to go in there whenever you want. Secondly, if you're a certain category like I was, with a blue access, all access pass to the White House, or a member of the family, if you come into the White House in a vehicle, your vehicle isn't searched. You may have a canine EOD inspection, which is pretty random, but they don't even open up your vehicle. You can bring in anything. If you're a member of a press or a visitor, that's not the case. You go through multiple security checkpoints.
All right. I think I get the point.
True.
And he's right. He's right. Bongino said basically the same thing, that, you know, because I've never been. Have you? You've been to the White House, right?
Me? No. Nothing
Oh, you
I ever
haven't?
wanted to do.
I thought you.
Nope.
I thought you had like secret meetings with POTUS and stuff.
Other part of the place. Nope.
Oh, by the way, again, for those of you new to the program, our director of global security is a retired Navy SEAL. He's a retired firefighter. He is a paramedic. And what else are you? You've got some other stuff that you. What are you? Private security.
I got stuff. Oh yeah, I got stuff, man.
He can do stuff with your little finger. Not the same stuff Ron Phillips can do with his little finger. This is like deadly stuff. Ron is more of like the pleasure finger.
Oh my
and
God.
Dave is more of the death. What? You know what? Be proud of your little skill set, Ron. Not everybody can do that. So anyway, that's why I asked Dave if he had ever been to the White House, because he does secret squirrel stuff. So, but
I thought that was pretty interesting. But
it is.
You know, just little factoids. You know, the Gemini the detection equipment was in the library with the candlestick, with the butt plug.
Right.
It's like, hey.
And they changed the damn story 3 times. The first call came in and it was in the library.
Well, they're going to change it for the media. That's what it is. What they want the public to know, that's what they're going to change it to.
Right. And the funny thing is, I don't think anybody gives a crap who the cocaine belonged to. That's the irony of all this. If you said it belonged to Bob Schnivitz, he's okay. I don't care. Really. I don't care who's snorting coke. I think the bigger lesson here is the fact they'll just frickin' lie to us. And I mean, it makes them look stupid that they can't figure out who the bag of coke belonged to. You morons.
They know. But the worst part to me is the people who accept it and say, whoa, yeah, it could have been anybody. And we believe the queer ass black woman and all of her bullshit. Oh, yeah, we believe her. We believe her. We believe her. We believe her. Pierre.
Is that a beep saying that we're being recorded?
Ramrod, whatever.
It sounded like a queer ass black woman. All right. Let's see. I had a little clip of Bongino, but we kind of covered that. Before we go on to the next one, want to remind people, of course, as I'm sure you do, about following Tool School on Instagram. Am I right?
Oh, yes. Especially Tool School when I get to take all the doors down and replace the hinges all by myself. Tool School will be a humdinger of an episode. Go follow it. Tool School.
Explain to them what you're talking about. You know, you're building the shop build over on the Tool School.
I'm doing the Tool School shop build, and I was at a climax because I got the doors hung and I was getting ready to skin them and make it air conditioned and all that. Yeah. Now I taking the doors down and replacing the hinges because they didn't fit. Yeah, I'm all sweaty there. I'm all sweaty.
You kind of
pissed off.
He's hot. He's sweaty, and he's talking about being hung and a climax. So
yeah,
you can take it for what you will.
No, it's just projects that we do at Tool School. Piss and moaning about poor customer service or about things that are going on in the build life. So do that on
YouTube. Get your hands dirty
Instagram.
Building stuff.
Watch and listen at thedailymojo.com.